This is a shoulder mobility exercise. Actually, it's a progression. So we're going to start by placing your hand, in this situation, my left hand, as far back as I can in my back, and then I'm going to lay on it. Now what this is going to do is it's going to stretch out the front of my right shoulder. You'll know this thing is completely stretched out in this position when my right shoulder is able to drop down until my scapula is resting flush against the ground. Now, this one we're still stretching the right shoulder. We're going to bring the right hand back till it goes in the middle of the two shoulder blades or on the left shoulder blade. And once again, I want my arm to go flush against the ground. To increase a little bit of weight, I'm going to tilt my head so that I'm laying on top of that arm to help to bring it down. Once you get these two positions, then what you're going to try to do is have your hands flush against the ground, being able to go internally and externally. And you should be able to do this whole arc where you externally rotate the hands and then slide them all the way through until they're internally rotated. Once you can establish this position, then what you're going to start doing is this move I call the corkscrew, where you're trying to put both of your fists flush against the ground, but you're alternating. One's up and one's down, basically corkscrewing the shoulder, creating internal and external rotation in the shoulder joint. Once you can get both of your fists to touch the ground, then you're going to move into a different position. Now that you have your hands flat, you're going to push them together and then bring them back until you can touch the ground and then slide all the way down to your body. So you're holding your fingers together, palms facing each other, and then having them come down and touch. To make it more difficult, you can interlock your fingers. Also, what you can do is interlock your fingers and then straighten them out. Now you can go to the back hands and then lock them up and then slide all the way through. So you're doing internal, external rotation. As you lock those fingers, you're pulling your hands straight, so you're locking the elbows out. You should be able to touch this full range of motion with your hands facing each other interlocked and then palms facing out interlocked. And once again, I'm just going to demonstrate this whole movement.